Lord, I'm a puny little creature, the dust from the dust. If you were with me, I can be your mighty instrument, Lord. Bless me, Lord, so that I might break your word worthily to your people. Amen. God's blessings to you all, mighty people. Wish you all happy feast of all saints. Today, the church recognizes all the saints, living saints, who are all not even known, who are giving voice for the voiceless. Maybe those who are hearing this sermon today, you might be a saint. Each one of us striving to become like a saint, following a role model of the saints in the church. It's a wonderful day. Mighty people, Mr. Dick, 42 years ago, he had a child, and the child, when it was born, had a lot of difficulties, got entangled with the umbilical cord, and sort of a determined child. Dick and his wife took it as a challenge. They created a hope within them. God trusted us, and that's how this child is given to us. So with that hope of God's hand with them, they started growing up this child according to God's will. When Rick was 11 years old, he was taken to a nearby university which teaches of engineering. There, they wanted to check on his brain activity and if anything that can be done for the improvement of Rick. And the professors gathered there. They checked on Rick and they said, Rick has no brain activity at all. This shocked his dad, Dick. He asked the scientists over there, "Can you crack a joke for my son?" "Yes, of course," they said. So they said a joke, and Rick laughed at the joke. So his father in turn began to say, "You seem to say there is no brain activity." He's laughing. He's able to understand there is a lot of brain activity. Dick took him home, gave him a computer and a mouse, taught him little by little. He began to learn by himself faster. Rick one day typed, "I want to run." Is physically not fit to run. Is a determined child. But Dad understood that he says about a run being conducted to raise a fund on a child who met with an accident and died to that family. So, Dick calls himself a sort of a person who's not that much dynamic. He doesn't move very fast. And he took this as a challenge. Maybe my son wants to run for a good cause. So he took him on a wheelchair, started running. Not 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers, 21 kilometers at a stretch. Both had a wonderful time. When they returned home, Rick on the computer typed, "This is my happiest day." That gave his dad a joy and a hope that he kept making him run in all the contest that comes up or any fundraising event that comes up. Both had a wonderful time. One day, Rick on his computer typed, "I wish the greatest dad in the universe is my dad. I wish one day I will be able to take him for a run." That is his hope. So one day he will rise up. When dad is not able to run, he would make him run. That is his hope. That hope keeps him alive. My dear people, on the day of All Saints, today's first reading gives us hope. The reading of Apocalypse. Sometimes people are not able to understand what it is all about. It's a beautiful creative visualization the author presents. A visualization of heaven filled with saints, where it mentioned huge number, which gives an eschatological hope to all of us that one day we will all be there. We are all saints, living saints, sort of striving to be saints, a military church. Almighty people, and this, he beautifully presents how the sight of heaven is. That gives a positive visualization and hope. Friends, scientists have found that morphine, when it is given on a person, it alleviates the pain. Morphine gives a sort of a trigger to all the neurotransmitters, activates the brain to encounter pain. The same effect is seen on people who have hope. People who have strong faith and hope, they have the same effect of activated neurotransmitters in the brain. Now you know why we celebrate All Saints' Day, to have the hope of reaching up to heaven. And that hope keeps us alive, keeps us going to love. And that's what in today's second reading, 1 John 3, 1-3 we read. We shall be like God because we shall see Him as He really is. That is a strong faith and hope, my dear people. In order to achieve that, what we need to do is the gospel today. Blessed are the poor in spirit. In your spirit, let the attitude of being poor, humble be there. Don't worry if you are in struggle. You'll be comforted when you have a merciful heart, when you are a peacemaker, when you stand for justice. Jesus preaches this on the mountain. From the mountain, He teaches us how to go down to be humble and peaceful. When you automatically go down to be humble and peaceful, automatically God will raise you up to the mountain. That is the message, to be a saint, to become a saint. My dear people, All Saints' Day, the church tells us to commemorate so that we may be able to imitate them, a good exemplary life, and to recognize all the unrecognized saints on this day. And 1 Timothy 2:5 we read, between God and man, the only mediator is Christ. All these saints are helping us to go through the mediator, Jesus Christ. They intercede for us. So we celebrate on this day that we may also become Or we may also take up the exemplary life of these saints. Hope transforms us. Hope transforms us to be a saint. Let's hope for the beautiful day of being in heaven. Amen. God bless you. Happy feast.